Hello everyone, we are back at Limberry Castle. I think everyone's looking good. And you know what? I've had this sleep sword here for a long time. We'll just jump to Icebrand now. And wait. We're in Icebrand in his top hand, and where is the Defender? Defender in his bottom hand, so we can get the proc off that to happen a lot. Or enough, I should say. Okay, we'll just go for it, see what happens. We're fighting another Zodiac Brave, and this one's sort of like status magic-y based, and he gets his own demons, but he also has a couple undead guys that show up, but also Meliadoul shows up, so it's like, and she's a guest character, so it's all kind of interesting what happens here. Oh, he has knights, that's right. Not demons. So this one's actually, I think, if you can avoid getting status too much by him, it's actually a little not as difficult as the other ones. I think the knights maybe have blade art, or arts of war, but at a slightly better than normal knights rate of hitting. I'll look at them, because we haven't actually fought undead knights yet, I think. So I like that she comes in and is like, what the hell's going on here? And she sees this. But she's like, you don't know if she's going to be on your side or not. And then the fight starts and she is, of course, a guest character. Okay, so we have the Death Seraph, Zalrea. Swordplay. Rend skills. Okay, yeah, they're basically knights. With, I think, better than average Rend skills. Oh, god damn it. That's why this fight gets hard. Okay, come on, guys. So it's fun here. She can actually do her attacks against these guys now. Because in the original game, she couldn't do this. She'd just show up and be like useless and stand in the back with a really cool sword. Now she does things. Catch it. Wake up. You might have to revive Saluko. Oh yeah, I can look at her gear too. Because she'll come with this gear later on. She has a Save the Queen, is her knight sword. Auto Protect. Not as good as Auto Haste, but Auto Protect is not shabby. And you know, some okay stuff. We need as many characters as possible wailing on the boss monster. Just because if he dies, the fight's over. He's also kind of a real prick. I'm gonna move Ramza way far away from the knights too, because I definitely don't want my Excalibur at risk. That's a reset. If that sword is broken at any point, that's a reset. That happens with a lot of unique gear, and that's also one of the reasons I don't rely on it. I like it, don't get me wrong, and I like equipping it on characters, but I do really try to not become super reliant on unique gear. There we go. That fight's... Man! That's 4 minutes in. I thought this was gonna be a longer fight. I guess not. So, what am I gonna do for the rest of this video? I can talk over these cinematics, be they sprite or not. And then I can probably go get Meliadoul as a permanent character now. Because I think that's just a fight at Dorter Trade City. So I think we have a little chat. Yeah, these two have a chat. Yeah, the Lucavi, the Zodiac Braves. The lore is that they're heroic, but as it turns out, they're not. It's all lies from the church. Yeah, and this is where Ramza finds out that his brother... Oh, she joins here. Yeah, something happens where she leaves and comes back then? Or do we just get a bonus fight in Dorter? I think we just get a bonus fight in Dorter. Yeah, so I'm going to leave her kitted out, but that Save the Queen is probably going to go on Hatch in place of the Ice Brand. I don't think my character has anything new to learn. No. This is one of the few times I'll actually look at this. Yeah, we'll give her 2. We'll save and walk over to Dorter. But we'll actually be crossing through a new area, too. You know what? I might go look... If we don't get a battle at Dorter... I might go look at the two maps we haven't been on yet. Because I think now would be a great time to do some side questing instead of going over to Egros for that fight. So, yeah. Dolvidar Marsh and Mount Bervina. Two new areas. They just link things together. They don't have anything... Oh, Bervina has something special on it. But I'll worry about that later. This scene is actually kind of interesting, too. Because Ophelia is like, here's the fighting outside her door. And who should come in but Orin comes in. And, yeah, he's trying to clear his father's name. But before he can say anything, knights. And Delita. Rocking a sweet cape. Because Delita's technically a lord now. I think he leads all of the knights on that side now, is his role. So yeah. And this is also the first time that, like, gaining the cape sort of is when Delita's personality is a little different now. So he's now, like, he was originally being, like, sweet and nice to Ophelia, but now he's kind of being commanding to her. And it's sort of the first change in his personality you see in the story. So Ophelia goes down here and basically pretends to open and shut her door. And comes to listen. But this is also when Delita brings Orin under his service, his control. He's also basically forging the... Like, this is when Delita first learns about the legend that he... Like, you first learn that Delita's basically making a legend for himself. And I think he wants Orin to tell the story, because that's basically what Orin is. And I do have to say this is kind of badass, because she pulls a knife and goes after Delita, who is essentially unarmed. But then Delita is like... Ooh. Delita just jumps her. Oh, we got another one. Jeez. This is also an important one. Zalbag goes to his father's grave. So in a cinematic that I didn't include, Zalbag overhears his brother get the Zodiac Gravestone, the aura site for... I don't remember which one. But that's where we're going next, technically, in the story. No, you know what? I should do these next couple fights, and then do the side questing, because we'll open up a route that'll be super helpful. And you can do your Act 4 stuff at any point. I think the only thing that's necessary is you buy that flower in Salgidos. So he brings in this chemist and says, you know, look at this, and he says it's moss fungus, of course, and the chemist throws it away, and then... tosses the gill to him. Because Zalbag found out that, you know, it was moss fungus as a poison in the battlefield. And then he overheard that that's how his father died, was moss fungus. And Dysadarg knows about it. So Dysadarg essentially killed the Bellow Patriarch. Zalbag just put it together. Now that that's done, kind of hoping we do get a Dolbadar fight, but if we don't, we'll just go to Dorder. Should activate that one fight I'm thinking of. Oh, we have a 3 squad this time, so let's do... and... I know why we have a 3 squad, though. It's a pretty interesting little fight they added in the game. We're in that Dorder map we did at the start of Chapter 2, but I think we're coming in from the right side, maybe? Or the top? No, we're coming from the bottom. Oh, and we meet Cletane here. He's the next Holy Order guy. I think... Yeah. There's Meliadoul. I wonder if he has his hat on, or if she actually broke it during that. So he calls in a bunch of mages. We're basically fighting mages this time instead of, like, warrior types. But all we really need to do is kill him. And we haven't seen on camera the last guy, because there's 3 people in Vormov's little group. So Cletane is a sorcerer. A magic user with countless incantations at his command. His powerful spells make all those who oppose him suffer. Magics, sorcerer job command, magics scorch foes with the power of light. He basically has all magic. Sort of along the lines of Orlandu's sword skills. He has, like Orlandu has all the sword skills, this guy has all the magics. He also has a dragon rod, which I don't really care about going for, in all honesty. It's poachable because I just poached a Taiju actually, so that's pretty exciting because we could get another defender sword out of that. I'm coming for you, Cleatane. Oh, and she's a guest. Oh, he had his hat, didn't he? And she's not gonna go for him. I mean, she almost did one-shot a summoner. That's fine, too. Yeah, I know I can reach him. You never know, though. How am I gonna do this, actually? Oh, I think right here, maybe? No, that's 4. You know what, let's, kill this here summoner. All magic, he can revive her. I think I'm gonna have to kill him with my character, actually. Because I don't think I have anyone that can just jump up there and smack him around. Oh, your Mogs won't save you. Won't save you now, summoner. He does have magic counter too, so I do think he would counter Holy with Holy. Though he does not have Ultima, I will note that. That is unique to Ramza now, essentially, and Ultima Demons. And technically the end boss, and technically Alma and Luso. So it's not really that unique. Nice try. Yeah, you can make this so much easier. Boom, we're done. Thanks, Meliadoul. Basically saying, yeah, go look for yourself, but it's true. Fun little additional fight they added in. It is a little fight, though. Yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut this video here. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. We did not get a Defender Sword off that Taiju. Thanks for watching this video, everyone. I will see you guys next time for going to Igros Castle. Awesome. Going to Igros Castle and then other things.